As many of you know, the Division of Travel and Tourism was established last year as part of County Executive Dan Benson's plan. What we've heard from all of my co-panelists and colleagues here is the story of the history of Trenton and the 250th celebration. But now we've got to talk about what are we going to do with it, and how are we going to attract people to come to Mercer County to get them to visit us. We have a big spotlight on us, and as mentioned earlier, you have FIFA World Cup next year, over 1 million visitors in the area. How do we get those international travelers to come to Mercer County? So the main goal of the Travel and Tourism Division is not to actually create more events or create more promotions, but it's to aggregate everybody else's events and promotions, to be the main gatherer of everybody's information, distribute it out there, foster relationships, help collaborate, and bring everybody together. So what have we been doing for the past year? We've been working on building the foundation. There is a lot to do because we're relatively new. We started working on the websites. There's 2 key websites. There's Visit Mercer, New Jersey, that's going to put out everything travel and tourism, and then there's the Mercer 250th. The Mercer 250 website will be ready to launch. It's actually ready now. We're waiting on some final approvals. It will launch by the end of this month. These websites have been built with future capabilities in mind, so we're working on all of them will be easily translated into handheld digital apps. We've worked on launching social media channels, so if you haven't followed us yet, look for us, Visit Mercer NJ. This used to be the Visit Princeton channel, so if you are already following Visit Princeton, you're on there. It's Visit Mercer NJ now. Follow us on all of the regular standard social media channels. The main Visit Mercer website, although it's not in production yet, it's relatively close. We've been working on building all of the tools, the site map for the website. We've built out integrated tools, maps, trip itinerary planners, digital tour guides, gaming experiences. So when we are ready to launch the site, we plug it in and it should be ready in a couple of weeks. So we've been working on digital campaigns. So now that we have the Mercer 250 website, we have our social media channels, and soon to have the Visit Mercer website, we'll promote them through different targeted digital campaigns, ads, SEO, paid social media, mass targeted email blasts. We've sent a few of those out. They seem to work very well because you can pick and choose who your subscribers are and send it to people with likes similar to those. We've been working on video and photos and gathering as much as we can. We've been working on digital tour guides. If you go to our Visit Mercer website now, which is on the main county website, you will find that there is a huge list of tour guides from everything from craft brews, where you can see live music, what's the agritourism in Mercer County. You have the historical tour guide, the 250 tour guide, and there's a whole bunch more. So we've built those out, they're ready to go. We have digital passport program built out and ready to launch. We'll definitely be using that with the 250 efforts. We've been cross-promoting all the events and festivals going on in the county. At the end, I'll show you QR code and contact information, so how you can send me any of your events or promotions going on, so we can get it on our editorial calendars. We've been working with digital signage and billboards throughout the county, and we're going to work more. Right now, we're using the current assets that we have, the different parks, the monitors in the parks and the different stadiums, to cross-promote events going on in all areas. But we will be working on some paid digital billboards as well. We're using the analytics and data that's coming in from all of these campaigns. We're also looking up at analytics from things like events and events that everybody's hosting. So you might not realize it, but at this time we looked up every major event in the county, and the next week we follow up with who was there, what was the foot traffic, how many visitors did we bring in, so that way we can help anybody trying to plan for future things, steer their campaigns or steer their event planning, so you know what target audience you're reaching out to and which ones are coming, what works and what doesn't. Throughout the year, we've been not only getting out and meeting everybody in the community, or trying to meet everybody in the community, we've also been strengthening our internal relations throughout the county, working with the different departments, the Culture and Heritage Department, Parks Department, Planning Department, and many more. And we've spent a lot of time just making the introductions and trying to see how we can all work together. How can all the businesses get involved? Well, we've talked about promotions and packages. We can only promote what we know is happening. So everybody that is offering something, there's ways for you to submit them to me and to our office to get them on our calendar. But, offer a promotion, offer a package that ties into the 250th. If you're not sure of things and you want to just brainstorm, we're always here to help. We're, throw ideas around, discuss what we can do. You can host or co-host events, collaborate with your neighbors, collaborate with other organizations, actually collaborate across town lines. We're one county, we're one state, and we've got a lot that we can work on together. Participate in our passport program. Either offer an incentive or donate something for a prize, because then you'll get additional coverage, because we'll announce all the prizes and what's going on. We're already going to have all of the key historical sites on the passport program, but the passport program can run many different things. So that one might be up for an entire year, the digital passport. We might want to run a Revolutionary Restaurant Week somewhere, and we can do that for 1 week, and we can make its own little passport stamp program. So participate in any of those programs, or if you have ideas for new programs, bring them to us. We'll make it happen. You can write a blog or tell a story that can be considered for publication through our website, through our channels, and in return that'll also get promoted through advertising. We have the social media, but make sure you're tagging us and tagging other partners for the 250, so you can tie into their audience as well. Collaborated posts are big now, so you can pick other people to help post to help host your posts, and that way it's shown to their audience as well. Storytelling is huge, offering tours, and there's programs being offered to help train those tour guides. I believe there's information on at one of the tables over here that you can get for more of that. Offer digital tour guides, which our website has been built out to translate right into. And as was mentioned earlier, the 250 is not just about 2026. It's actually about building our entire heritage tourism for Mercer County, and we anticipate this going on, long into the future, and then maybe just translating into our revolutionary history, but also our heritage. We're working on building the foundation now, as said before. We also want to put a big focus on telling those untold stories, showcasing all the experiences of the ones we haven't heard of, the Black and Indigenous soldiers, the women of the Revolution, and the children. We're working on some educational programs to go out to the schools to get the children involved in writing some of the stories and writing some essays, doing some art contests, because not only do we not have the stories, we don't have many photographs of some of these as well. So we're going to integrate it into art programs, essay contests. We're also looking for those historians or folks with in-depth knowledge to help us write the untold stories that we would love to share. And those will be published in blog format, so each one gets its own attention and is released individually. They don't overlap, and they'll be promoted. And we're inviting collaboration from everybody in writing those. So reach out to us if you have anything to share. And you can take a picture of the slide. So if you have any stories you'd like to tell, or you'd like to get together to talk in depth a little bit more, you can reach out to my office. I'm always happy to meet with anybody. And the QR codes will take you to the Visit Mercer site and the 250 site, where you can submit events, promotions, and anything you're doing to get put on our editorial calendar. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. That was incredible.